steak sandwich reminds me of my dad and summer school holidays. He'd order it off every menu, or we'd do a barbecue at home. I only ever remember eating them in height of summer when the cicadas were singing. My meaty steak sandwich just happens to be vegan, but you wouldn't necessarily pick it. Using mushrooms in place of steak means that there is no cholesterol in this recipe. Plus, mushrooms have a combination of B vitamins, which helps to protect your heart health. So if you're looking to eat less red meat, it's a really good substitute. Just turn the heat on to high heat. I've just found the largest portobello mushrooms I can find. The meatier the better. And I don't normally peel the skins off mushrooms, but because we're grilling them, they can become a bit chewy. So I just peel them off like that. Very easy, but don't throw it away. I've got my stock container here. Any vegetable trimmings of vegetables that you would normally cook, you can throw in there and makes for a really nutritious and clean soup base or vegetable stock, which I just store in the freezer for around 4 to 6 months. And the rest of the trimmings, like salad ingredients, for example, they can all go into your compost. Definitely don't want to waste the stalks, absolutely nothing wrong with them. You just click them out of their place and they're a meal in themselves. I fry them up for Harriet actually for dinner sometimes. Okay. Just going to give them a really good drizzle of oil. I'll actually just do a little bit on the tray, nice, because we want them to be really juicy. And I just pop them on, give them a swirl. Another drizzle. Oh, dearie. A really good pinch of salt. And some freshly ground black pepper. Okay, now they're ready to be placed under the grill for 5 minutes each side so they're nice and juicy and golden. While they're cooking away, pan is really hot, so we can start with our onions. I like to cook the onions over a high heat, nice and charred. You can easily do this on your barbecue or even better at the beach. Mushrooms are ready to turn, they're looking great. I just flip them with a spoon just to take extra care. I don't like risking the tongs breaking them up at all. If it's a little bit dry in some parts, just give it another drizzle of oil. Okay, pop them in for another 5 minutes. 31 degrees outside. Perfect for a steak sandwich. Adding thyme to caramelized onions only adds to the flavors that you would ordinarily associate with meat. They only need a couple more minutes so we can get on to assembling. You can toast your bread, but I prefer mine fresh. Just lay them all out, grab the mayo and the ketchup. I like to slather as much as I can on, so I'll do it on both sides. The mayo adds a really nice richness that cuts through the chunky tomato ketchup and the pepperiness of the rocket. Let's add the onions. Ooh, perfect. So good. Okay, the mushrooms are ready. So, those out. Watch out for your eyelashes. Ooh, and your jewellery. Some rocket leaves. So quick to make. How good is that? We don't have to deal with any beef fat. It's just all nice and clean. They do shrink down quite a lot, so it's good to have a couple. Believe it or not, I gave one of these sandwiches to a meat-eating friend of mine, and he had no idea that it had no meat in it, let alone that it was vegan. And it was only because I brought it to his attention. A good spoonful or two of my chunky tomato ketchup. Okay. Pop the lids on top. This is summer right here.